What up, guys? This is KC is Raw again, and today I have some pickups that I picked up today. So, I'm not very enthusiastic or a lot of energy because I am exhausted from the heat. It's been a long week from the heat and been dealing with my stomach, but I am that's so why I'm very soft spoken right now. I'm really just don't have the energy right now. So, welcome, guys. Um, what I'm planning. Oh shit. Well, no, you're invited too. I just didn't think about. I should have asked you. Sorry about that, Dave. Oops. I didn't. I was something. I was in the bathroom at work, so I was like, I wanted to get together with. You know what you did. I was in the bathrooms. Like it was just an idea the thing about the do the round table. So it was like I only threw a few people, and honestly, Miss Foulmouth Ken said I should ask Filthy. I was like, that's not a bad idea, but I was trying to type that stuff out when I was in the stall. So that's why I did that. But yeah, I know you're interested. I forgot about that, Dave. My apologies. So, um, while you're here, let's go ahead and show what I picked up. I have a box problem, okay? This is before I picked up I like collecting boxes. You can see boxes right there, boxes everywhere, right? So, um, I went to my local game store yesterday, and just looking around, I was this close to pick up Chrono Trigger for the Super Famicom, and looking around, and in their main case where their cash wrap is, um, has their best stuff. And look down. It's like, oh shoot, they got more Tar Jaguar games. And I was like, oh, I was 100% sure. I could have looked on my phone, but I also wanted to come and pick up the games and come and sell them to get the box copies. And I had to turn around and peel the stickers off of it, the end labels that I bought for them. So what let's so today I went to one vintage stock and saw a couple things that were okay, but then I went to the local game store and then I fell on my backup idea and I picked up some games in the boxes. This is Zool 2 on the Atari Jaguar. These three games on the show, I did have these loose. I just wanted to get them box because I am box crazy. So these box are just in mint shape. It's just crazy. You, what's cool? Oh shoot, what's up, Randy Viper? So what's cool at this game store? They will have the if you're gonna get a box, usually a box game, they'll give you the box protector. And I love that because I want to protect my box. So and this is what the back end trying to give a better look right there. You have a couple four screenshots and obviously description. Zool 2 is okay. It definitely see this game is supposed to be for a 64-bit system, okay? Well, the thing is, if you watch my gameplay on this game could play on the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. This game is a 16-bit game. I mean, granted, at the time you had when when the Atari Jaguar came out, they had 32-bit games were just barely starting to come out. With the PlayStation, no, PlayStation didn't even come out yet. It was the 3DO. It was the Sega Genesis. It was the Super Nintendo, the Atari Jaguar, and then you had the 3DO. And 3DO was the most powerful system at that time, and it was a 32-bit system. So Jaguar was touted as the 64-bit system, even though it's debatable, and I say it's not. It's a 32-bit system, um, with a bunch of 16-bit games. The 3DO had some good games. Too bad my freaking 3DO is broken. I mean, maybe I tried to clean the discs. I'll probably should try again, see if it works. But if not, I'll probably see if I can take it to the game store and have them work on it. But like I was saying, this is a 16-bit game. But granted, at the time, like I said, 32-bit games weren't really being made a lot at that time. It was still 16-bit games. I mean, let's see what year this came out. Or at least the specific game. Okay, 94. Yeah, I think that's the year of the PlayStation. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. That could. Maybe PlayStation was 95. But like I said, they weren't really making these 32-bit games because these games were definitely not 64-bit. Because they had two 32-bit chips in there, one for the sound and one for the graphics. And they're like, oh, you run it through the 64 thing. I can't remember, but and that makes it 64-bit, and that's why they have do the math. Like that's their way to say it's 64-bit. No, it's 32 bits. So, and I feel the Atari Jaguar gets a lot of flack. I think it not only has a bunch of good games, actually, the controller is not as bad as people say. Is it big? Yes. I guarantee you, those people who said it sucks are the same people who probably never held it. Because it's not bad. Is it perfect? No, obviously not. But the next one is one of my favorite games that was on the Sega Genesis. I have so many versions of this. Is Theme Park. This is another 16-bit game that was on. I know it was on the Sega Genesis. I played the first time I ever played Theme Park was on the Sega Channel, and finding the theme park for the Sega Genesis is quite hard, quite frankly. But you can find versions like you got the Jaguar version. I know there's the PlayStation 1, and they're all the same game. It's all 16-bit graphics. Let me show you right here. You can see right there, it's 16-bit graphics. Nothing special about it. There's no like remastered, updated look. It's the same game. But what's cool, I think this was factory sealed. They um they left the wrapper on it. And what's cool, there's the hanging tab on there too. That's the one thing. It was cool. The original hanging tab is still on this. So uh I'm freaking out about that. So the box is mostly mint. There's a little tear right there, but the box is in pretty damn good shape. Besides that, but yeah, when I saw this, I knew I had at least to get this one in its box. Next one is Brutal Sports Football. And I don't think I played this one for you guys. I think I played it by myself, see how it was. It's another one of those games. This is with the graphics is 16 bits. Only very little games actually use the graphics. As I mean, like trying to think. Cybermorph is probably one of them, and it looked like shit. I mean, compared to uh is it Star Fox? Yeah, Star Fox. Um Looked a hell of a lot better than the Cybermorph. And that was on Super Nintendo. Joe Compton. I, I'm not I probably will be awake. I was throwing that out there to see who's interested. I didn't mean to do that. Think let's do it today. I mean, I just want to see who's interested, get it planned, and then do it. I don't like right now. I don't have a lot of energy, quite frankly. I mean, I'm exhausted from the heat. What's up, butterfly? Getting some people in now. So, I was like I said earlier in my tweet. Thank you. Um, you're off on Sunday. That's not a bad idea. I mean, let's see who's all available. I mean, definitely not tonight. Maybe I'll see what the Rose wants to do. Maybe talk to Rose. I know there's a few people. I know Dave is interested. There's TSS. What's up, TSS? Hadn't seen you around these parts in a while. Good to see you, man. So, let me show you some of the you guys here that just came by of the 3 games that I picked up. Got They're all Atari Jaguar games in the box. You got Zool 2. This is an okay game. One of my favorite games, Theme Park. And I'm thinking this maybe has the factory seal wrapper around it still because it has the hanging tab on this as well. So, one of my favorite games. And then this other one is Brutal Sports Football. Same thing. This I believe has its wrapper still on it. I think it does. It looks yeah, it does. And it has the hanging tab on it too. You can see the seal on there too. You can't really see the hanging tab that easy. It's clear. Hey, Tar Jaguar games are actually not that bad, TSS. I think it gets a bad rap. I think Jaguar is actually a good system. It just gets a bad rap. Like I said before you guys came in, I guarantee you the same people are like, oh, the Tar Jaguar controls they suck. I guarantee you those are the same people who never held it because they're not as bad as they are. People say. What's up, Crazy Blade? You picked up 4 NES games on the way to work. Which games did you pick up, Compton? I'm just curious. I want to see if you did good or not. So, uh, here's the kicker. I actually had these games loose and I sold them to get the boxes. And I actually peeled the top label that I paid for these top labels. And honestly, I think I got $50 trade in. So pretty much paid almost Zul 2 off. And because one, I actually do a lot of business at this game store. And when they said $101 for all this, I was like, what? Then he gave me 10%, not only because I'm a repeat customer all the time. They, it was just, I was just buying the boxes pretty much. So it dropped from 101 down to $89. So they gave me 10% off. I was happy. So I am happy about these. Hey, my Jaguar works fine. Uh, TSS, the thing is, people think it's broken. The Jaguar is weird. You can't just push the power button and see if it's on. You actually have to put a cartridge in there, and it has to have a good connection. You have to have good connection with the cartridge in the system for it to power on. It's not like any other system that it would power on if there's nothing in there. But I don't know how, like the Jaguar CD, because I don't have that. So I hear two sides on that. I think I'm hearing it's over dramatized, saying it can't be fixed or it's always broken, and then I hear it's broken all the time. But Compton, now my question is, how much did you pay for all those? Because I mean, TNC Surf design is, I like that. I grew up with that one. Oh yeah, it does look like a toilet bowl. It really does. You can't, especially when you have the cartridge in there. You have the cartridge, and then you have the CD player, and then when you have the CD player open, it looks like a toilet bowl. That's why the angry video game nerd took a dump inside of it. Well, took a dump. $20? I think that's not bad for those prices. I mean, 4 games, $5 a piece. I would hate to say that, but back then, I would, like 10 years ago, I would said, I hate to say it, you would paid overpaid. Nowadays, $5 a piece for NES games, that's not too bad nowadays. But I agree with UTSS. With the CD add-on, it does make it look like a little toilet. But I was looking down. I was like, "Why does he say $20?" But then I remembered. I asked him how much he paid for it. So the best game, I mean, Skate or Die. I'm not a big fan of that. Double Dribble. I played Magic Johnson. God, what is it called? Magic Johnson something basketball. I played that, and Bases Loaded too. Uh, I really like RBI baseball over the bases loaded games. Even though, hey, you ever see Bases Loaded 4 and it's cheap? That's a deal right there, because that's a very uncommon game. It took me forever to pick that motherfucker up, because that thing is rare and it's expensive. Because I mean, I think Bases Loaded 4 was like damn near the very end of the NES life. And that's why a lot of games like Little Little Samson, I will pay you $5. Fuck you. You ain't getting that for $5. But oh gosh, trying to think. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I really just lost my train of thought. I'm like exhausted. Oh, that's right, Little Samson. No, shoot. I think right now Little Samson goes way past a grand. I think it's two. I wouldn't doubt it. It goes for two now. I have to go check price charting now. I love going to pricecharting.com. That's why I kind of add it to my game reviews. Mainly rare games. If it's just something that just normal gameplay I wouldn't do. Sort it by high to low. All right, let's see. What's weird nowadays, the gray NWC cart is worth more than the gold when the gold was actually worth more for years. Little Samson, loose by itself, $2,600. While Little Samson, complete in price, complete in box, $5,600. Brand new, factory sealed Little Samson. Hold on to your tits. 22 grand. That's factory sealed. The most. Oh yeah. Well, the like you said, the most. Well, actually, that is not. Well, not accurate right now. It says Mega Man 5 screw factory sealed is $43,000. The and Nintendo M82, it's one of those demonstration things that has like 15 carts that I seen at Walmart back in the day. That goes for brand new for $38,000, while a loose by itself is $2,700. But yeah, the it's wild what the games go for nowadays. Shoot, I mean, let's see what my Panic restaurant would have gone for nowadays. Nowadays, I sold mine. I picked mine up for $45. Okay, I sold it for $400 to get this one up arcade machine that's been modded to have over 800 games. Right now, loose, and it's doubled in price because the pandemic is $954. That was my most expensive game at that time. As right now, the most expensive game I got out of the NES library, let's see, is Jetsons Cogswell's Caper. That goes for $300, $320. Then Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2 goes for 304. Do you have an NES game genie with the original code book? I might have a code book somewhere, but I do have a TSS. If you're gonna do that, get it freaking modded. I highly suggest that. Get it like with RetroPie and get a bunch of games. I feel bad for the people who only gets like 3 games and they paid 3, 4, 5, $600 for these machines. Like like The Simpsons man arcade machine goes for like what, $400 or $500, and it only has two fucking games. Get it modded. I highly suggest that. But that's me. But let me reach this. Joe, I have picked up recently, in the last year or so, is this game genie in its box right here. I paid $20 for, mainly for the box, because I never see it in the box. Assholes put a fucking sticker on it. I'm trying to. Luckily, with vintage stock stickers, they're pretty easy to peel off. But I have several versions of Game Genies in here. I stuffed them all. Well, here's the Super Nintendo one. I stuffed it in there because didn't have any room to put it. Oh, I do have a book with it. I'm not sure it's the original, but I do have the book for it. That's cool. So I'm gonna show you guys. You need more shelf. Yeah, I do. I really do. And I really don't have the room. I was thinking about moving this arcade machine to another room, but I don't know. My mom would like this be in the game room, or I, dude, I don't have no room in my bedroom, so it's stuck there. So I'm gonna show you the more common game genie. This is from Galoob. This is the American version that we had. And then I'll show you the more rare version is this one with the black top version. I had to get that. And this is the more uncommon. I think this is the Canadian version because it's from Camerica. I've been looking around for getting this one, and I was happy to pick this one up. I don't know how much I paid for that, but I'm happy about that. Nah. I'm sorry, Joe. I think I'll have to hold on to that. What's up, Mikhail? How's it going, bro? I'm getting several people in here now. I'm sorry, Joe. I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I can find you one, but I ain't selling this. I ain't selling this because especially definitely not the box. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not selling that. So, and I'm actually thinking about doing a box video but like I could start talk about the NES box lot I have, and then the other ones, then eventually talk about the ones on top of the game shelves, and then the other ones. I don't think. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because, well, I can get. I don't know. Let me think about it, Joe. Let me think about it because I I might. Might talk sometimes, I guess. But I think, and definitely, I'm not going to do like the Sega Genesis cases because I think people who's the thing is about the Sega Genesis cases. I don't know why people would throw away their Sega Genesis cases, game cases, because they're clamshells. I saved mine when I was a child, But as the boxes, I mean, they're packaging. At the time, who figured to keep the boxes? I mean, damn, I wish I knew about that beforehand. I would have a hell of a lot more boxes than I do. No, that's what I'm saying, TSS. I'm thinking about it. I am definitely thinking about it. But I'm definitely thinking about, like I said, doing the boxes that episodes, mainly because I just picked up 3 Atari Jaguar games in the boxes. Okay, that's fine, Joe. That's fine. So I'm thinking about doing that. I am happy like a pig in shit getting these Jaguar games in the boxes. What's wild, I never see them in the boxes until recently. I always saw them loose. Everywhere they had them, they were all loose. And then the game store had some, and I've been picking them up. I would sell the. Oh yeah, I got some Sega Saturn games. TSS. I was gonna do. I did some reviews on some Sega Saturn games. Actually, I have quite a bit of Saturn games. I got about the same amount between American and Japanese. So, yeah, I think that'd be something cool to do. Is box a box video? It would be a box series because I'm not going to talk about everything. That would take forever. I I could tell you a quick story. When I was living in Pennsylvania, I went to the Allentown flea market. It was inside a giant building, and there's a different one from the train flea market, but there was another flea market in Allentown, and there was this vendor that was selling video games, and the kid is like, "Are you into NES boxes?" I'm like, I mean, I would love them, but I was afraid they were super expensive. So I was like, yeah, I just rather collect them loose. Well, I got a few when I used to live in Pennsylvania. And if you've seen like one of the videos, it started just very little and obviously exploded to that whole shelf is just NES game boxes. So the Saturn is a very underrated system that Sega screwed up big time with. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Saturn. Well, but then again, they were competing against PlayStation 1 and the N64. And Saturn fucked up. No, I really don't. Um, because right now, Crazy Blade, my 3DO is broken. I do have several games for it. I just need to get my Gold Star 3DO worked on. Not only that, I need to get my Famicom, my Sharp Famicom worked on. They said they'll do it for free. I just never had a chance to bring it over there. So that's not a bad idea to bring it over there tomorrow. On tomorrow. Because right now they're closed. They closed 41 minutes ago. What sucks, they used to be open till like 9 on the weekdays, and then like they're open Saturday and Sunday, and then during the pandemic they lowered their time shop time and they took Sunday off. But that's okay. But God, I would love to work over there because I was like, hey, I'd love to see what comes in, but they get either people shoplift them every once in a while, or some crazy shit happens in that area. How was work today? Yeah, very exhausted, very hot. I was sweating bullets again today. I didn't, and my stomach was bad today in the morning, but I took a bunch of meds and I'm fine now. Yesterday I was in bad shape. Oh, thanks, Randy Viper. But I appreciate you guys coming by. Unless you guys got anything else, I am pretty much gonna wrap up. Go eat. Maybe. Oh, I've been drinking a lot of fluids. Definitely not drinking soda unless I'm at home, and I don't really drink as much soda in a while. I mean, been drinking a little bit more lately, but I'm gonna try to hold back and just drink water and sugar-free Powerade. So that's what children's fluids. No, no, no. Thank you. I don't need the oh Chris Hansen come in and say I heard about children's fluids. Oh, there you go. That's a good game right there, Joe. That's a good game right there. Is Little Nemo Dream Master. That's a good game. I remember playing that when I was a child. I used to rent that game. So, I'm kind of running out of steam as energy, but oh no, Mikkel. Oh no. And people call him, I'm not calling him racist, but uh, Randy, that's a little too close for comfort right there. But I won't even say it because people will be like, oh, Case's racist again. Oh, dude, talk about that. What's funny, I rewatched Police Academy the last couple days. I watched like like 30, 40 minutes of it and then finished it off last night. It's amazing how much stuff could be labeled as racist and homophobic in that movie now. I'm shocked it's not been canceled because it's more racist than homophobic. But it's amazing. You go back and rewatch movies from the 80s and 90s, and like, oh my god, imagine if they did this movie nowadays. I didn't even think about that being racist, but it makes sense because I mean the cops trying to be you know, busting chops. But oh god. It was good to watch that. I think I could be wrong, but I bet the first one was the best one. And I was thinking, I was starting to get Stripes and Police Academy kind of mixed up for a second because I was thinking, aren't they going to go out for duty or something? All right, see you, Joe. Thanks for coming. I appreciate y'all guys coming by. Um, I do have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC Wave 2 pack that I'm working on review coming. I have several videos coming soon. I was going to maybe release something later on. I probably will right after this. I need to eat. I hadn't ate anything in a while. I'm getting tired, like I say. But T- people like TSS, Joe Compton, and Dave, and I definitely want to get a bunch of us together and talk about arcade games. I think it'd be cool to have that round table talk. Oh no. 'Cause- Oh, good point. Oh, I didn't say anything about Mikhail though. I didn't say anything about Mikhail being racist. And yes, I did say that. Someone, I mean, but I was joking. I'm like, I mean, what about white people doing white people things? So, I mean, it's not like I said the N word doing N word things. So, yeah, I was just seeing who's interested and get the talk and see if who, and maybe I think this weekend would probably be good, but so I'm gonna pretty much wrap up. So I appreciate all you guys coming by. Uh love I want to do more of these live videos, streams for with you guys. But I figure I want to show off these. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that are going to be the big pickups for the next few weeks. So, because one, it's getting pretty thin out there. I mean, it's getting hard to find something that I don't already have. So, I might get together or see if my buddy Scott is free. Maybe we'll go live video game hunting. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for coming, and you guys have a good day, bitches.